First opened in the year 2000. A look there at Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the LA Dodgers and the Houston Astros. Two of the game's best overall talents, Altuve and Machado, next. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Number 11.
Stepping in, A.J. Pollock. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. Into the windup and the pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one. 67 degrees our game time temperature. Bouncer down the line. Bases are empty, one man out. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Pollock is retired, 2 down now. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied into straightaway right. Jay has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. In now is John Jay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Sean Shea.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. Harold, you look at this Dodgers team as they enter play here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here it comes. To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Softly hit out towards short, and 1 gone. Here's Addison Russell, and a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. First pitch coming, here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, he breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him. Stepping into the box, Manny Machado. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Machado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Well, if that's any sign of the type of game he's going to have, he's throwing the ball well. Right there, that's a good fastball. It's late swing, and we're in the first inning. That's a good sign. All things are looking good for him right now.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. Here's Corey Seager coming into this one. He's carrying a rather substantial batting average up in the 330s.
Corey Seager.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
1-1 from the windup. The 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Polanco on the run. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Settling in now, Justin Turner. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. In now is Pedro Alvarez, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Too high. 1-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Now batting, Chris Bryant. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Skied into very shallow right. Puig's got a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. On the ground to third. Turner's got it. In time to first, and there are two away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jed Jerko. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Seager onto the grass. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. Digging in, Yasiel Puig. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. To third. Bryant's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Belanger. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike three called, and there are two down. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ramos waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Gregory Polanco. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Left fielder, Gregory Polanco.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for a fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Yulieski Gurriel, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the windup and the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results too quick.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Andrew Benintendi comes into this at bat 0 for 1. In the ball game. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. The tag, and he is out.
Now back.
At the plate, A.J. Pollock. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12 to 10 and 9 to 8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Ready for another chance? Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a little blooper to center. Kiermaier coming on. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Riding in once again, Corey Seager. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Hit hard to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. Altuve rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag from Ramos, but it's not in time. Safe at the plate. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Turner. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And he just misses with a curveball. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now. Seager is on his way home. And a relay home. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. Digging in for his second at-bat, Pedro Alvarez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Dribbled to the right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So coming to the plate, John Jay. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But this will. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly he's sitting fastball, ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Second baseman, Addison Russell.
Here comes the first pitch. Addison Russell stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after him, being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Here's Manny Machado now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
He's in a nice groove right now, Matt. He's already got 2 Ks in the inning. And I love the location. That ball's out of the zone. He gets another swing and miss. So he's got a chance to finish out this inning by maybe striking out the side.
And Pollock will make the catch, and that ends the inning. In now, Yasiel Puig. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Now the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Jay has it in his sights. One away. Coming to the plate now, Belanger comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Jay is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now at the plate, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Ramos is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
For the Astros. Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Now in the box, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Over for a look here is Puig, but this is into the seats, a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Altuve for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Here's Jed Jerko now. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Altuve will put the squeeze on this one, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Pitch on the way. Lined but speared on a hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Riding in once again, A.J. Pollock. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Jay has a long run, but he takes charge for out number 2. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jose Altuve. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1 and 2.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
Polanco has it in his sights, and that retires the side. Ready for another chance? Gregory Polanco comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Gregory Polanco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there. And now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch. And it's really working out for him.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Well, that was an awful late swing on a curveball. One of two things. He either didn't pick it up, or he was sitting curveball and had his mind made up that he was going to swing, and the break broke before he expected it.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
First baseman, number 10.
Digging in to try it again, Yulieski Gurriel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Late that time for a strike.
He's been getting ahead in the count all game long. I think the key has been working off his fastball.
Liner towards second. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Right fielder, number 30.
Digging in once again, John Jay. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back in. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Digging in and looking for more, Corey Seager. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Corey Seager.
Into the windup and the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kiermaier over to his right. 1 down. Shot now, Justin Turner. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. In there, a base hit. In now is Pedro Alvarez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Seared down the first baseline. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired.
The traditional 7th inning stretch.
Digging in, Addison Russell. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Second baseman, Addison Russell.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Wow, this one bounces off the pitcher. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay.
The shortstop.
So striding in, Manny Machado. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Well, a good swing there by Machado, but he pulls this one foul down the line and out of play.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse. You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
There to make the play is Puig for route number 2. Now batting, Chris Bryant. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Squared that one up just a little late.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. In now is Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Right fielder, Yasiel.
Here comes the first pitch. Hard liner toward short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
The batter,
Ready
10.
once again, Belanger. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Digging in now, Yasmani Grandal. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Grandal.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Curveball that time, not even close.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Ball 3. Set. Here's the 3-1. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. From the stretch. Ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. He's running towards second. This is on the ground over to first. And there's his first base hit in this one. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Center fielder,
Stepping up to the plate, A.J. Pollock. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Polanco is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
For the Astros. Catcher, Wilson Ramos.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Puig's got a read on it. 1 away. Now at the plate, Jed Jerko. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Here's Gregory Polanco. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Gregory Polanco.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Throw won't get him. Coming to the plate now, Yulieski Gurriel. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Fields will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Now running at second base, number 4.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth.
Jose Altuve.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
This has been an interesting game to watch. I mean, he's less than 60% of the time he's throwing that first pitch for strikes. So he's been having to throw stress pitches almost to every hitter.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Driven nicely into the gap. Turning for second is Altuve. And he'll begin this ninth inning with a double. Here's Corey Seager trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. From the stretch. Grounded, foul. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
This is one of those, I have a lot of respect for you at bats right here. He hasn't thrown a fastball yet. Right there, a little backdoor curveball that just missed. He's really pitching careful.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. Into the box now, Justin Turner. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. In now is Pedro Alvarez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. On its way is pitch number 75. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's 1 away.
The right fielder, number
Into the box, Yasiel Puig. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Hit to third. Played on the backhand. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Belanger. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 3 runs already home here. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Now at the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Adam Liberatore, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Right fielder,
so digging in now, John Jay. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Here's Addison Russell, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Kenley Jansen enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column.
Kenley Jansen.
Number 9 will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. There goes Jay. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Ready with the 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Here's Manny Machado now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Runner goes for third. Pitch inside, the throw. 2 outs here with a runner at third. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Now here's a swing and a miss, and the Astros are down to their final strike now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle.